Istanbul is a city that is steeped in history, culture, and significance. It is the largest city in Turkey and one of the most populous cities in the world. However, despite its size, Istanbul is not the capital of Turkey. Instead, the capital of Turkey is Ankara. This decision to make Ankara the capital has a long and interesting history that reflects the political, cultural, and economic factors that have shaped Turkey. The history of Ankara dates back to the ancient Hittite civilization, and the city has played a significant role in the history of Turkey. However, it was not always the capital of the country. During the Ottoman Empire, Istanbul served as the capital of the empire, and after the formation of the modern Republic of Turkey in 1923, the new capital was chosen as Ankara. The decision to make Ankara the capital of Turkey was not an easy one. It was based on a number of factors, including political and strategic considerations. One of the primary reasons for choosing Ankara as the capital was its location in the heart of Turkey. This location was strategically important because it provided a centralized location that was less vulnerable to attack than Istanbul, which is located on the coast. Another reason for choosing Ankara as the capital was its relatively new and modern infrastructure. At the time, Istanbul was a city with a rich history but outdated infrastructure. In contrast, Ankara was a newly established city with modern buildings, infrastructure, and transportation systems. This made it a more practical and efficient choice for the new capital. The decision to make Ankara the capital also reflected the cultural and political factors that were shaping Turkey at the time. After the fall of the Ottoman Empire and the formation of the Republic of Turkey, the new government was keen to create a modern and secular state. Istanbul, with its rich Islamic heritage, was seen as a symbol of the Ottoman Empire and the old regime. In contrast, Ankara was seen as a more neutral and modern location that reflected the values of the new republic. In addition to these factors, there were also economic considerations that influenced the decision to make Ankara the capital. Istanbul was the economic and commercial center of the Ottoman Empire, but the new republic needed to establish a more diverse and balanced economy. By choosing a new location for the capital, the government was able to invest in new industries and infrastructure that would help to develop other parts of the country. Despite the decision to make Ankara the capital, Istanbul remains one of the most important and iconic cities in Turkey. It is a city that is rich in culture, history, and significance, and it continues to attract millions of visitors each year. While Ankara may be the capital of Turkey, Istanbul remains the cultural and economic heart of the country. In conclusion, the decision to make Ankara the capital of Turkey was based on a number of political, economic, cultural, and strategic factors. While Istanbul is an important city in Turkey, the decision to make Ankara the capital reflected the need to establish a new and modern republic that reflected the values and aspirations of the Turkish people. Despite this, Istanbul remains an iconic city that is deeply ingrained in the history, culture, and identity of Turkey, and it will always hold a special place in the hearts of the Turkish people. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel.